welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today we are going to be doing a food shortage stock up haul. Now, I am an amateur prepper. I like to do this from time to time when I have some extra money in the budget. We do this to prepare in case of any storms coming, increase in prices. We've seen in our area a lot of shortages on some items that we enjoy. There are just so many different reasons why you should prepare. I am relatively new to this, so I am open to any suggestions you have down in the comments below. We had $20 this week, and I went to Dollar Tree, and I also went to Target. So I'm going to flip you around here and show you what we got, and that is about it. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. If you are new here, we would love it if you hit that subscribe button, and let's get going. Okay, here's everything laid out. I'm pretty proud of this little haul that I have here. I'm going to split screen the recipes that I use it for. I know last time you really enjoyed that, so I'll show you the ingredient and then I will show you the recipes that we use it in. If you want any specific details about that recipe, just ask me in the comments and I will type it out for you. Super simple. All right. I have said in the past, I am vegan. My family eats a standard American diet. So there are both items in here, but we tend to lean towards organic items if we have the opportunity to buy it this week. Not so much, depending on the product, honestly. I shop the coupons before I go to places like that. Dollar Tree has gone up a quarter, so there are certain items there that are much cheaper than the regular grocery store or Target, but there are items there that are not. So you really need to look into that in your area. Of course, everything is going to differ. So we're going to start over here. I know that's the opposite of how you're supposed to start, but we're going to do it anyways. All right, we have some dried beans. I like to keep things, if you're new here, in groups of 4 to 5 in my prepper pantry. If you want to see a tour of the prepper pantry, let me know. It is a functioning prepper pantry, so we take from it throughout the week, throughout the month. It really depends on what we're cooking, but we eat a lot of beans. So we have some garbanzo beans here. Those are good for sheet pan dinners, curries, hummus, chilies. You can make them into veggie burgers. There's so many different things that you could do with garbanzo beans, and I suggest getting the dried beans because you can kind of create your own flavors with them and you get much more for your value. All right, I went over to Dollar Tree and I got Great Northern beans just because they were cheaper there at the Dollar Tree than they were at my local Target. So I always suggest with these beans just to sort through it. There may be some rocks in there or dust or debris, but then you can soak them overnight and then cook them in the crock pot if you would like to do that. But there are many ways to do beans. Great Northern beans are great in soups, of course, stews. They are wonderful on their own. I like to mix them with collard greens and put bacon in the families and then just leave it out for me. But many things to do with Great Northern beans. You can make white bean dip, which I mentioned in the last video. So many things. All right, we got two different kinds of rices. We always pick up a big bag of rice. This is a 2-pound bag just because it is easier to store than brown rice. Brown rice has an oil on it and it can spoil within like 6 months if you don't use it. But we like to keep a few of these bags on hand. And then we like the instant white rice. Of course, this is a better value, but these are easier. I have 2 toddlers at home and I am a full-time working mom, so instant white rice is where it's at. I don't generally like to put this in the microwave. I just cook it in with some liquid on the stovetop, and it's really easy and it comes together in about 5 minutes. Now, back here, we have some butter and herb mashed potatoes. You could, of course, use this for the actual function of making a mashed potato, but I do like to use these in thickeners. I've done plant-based meatballs with them, just mixing 1 can of chili and this together. So simple. You could use these in the inside of a pierogi. You could use them with potato pancakes. there are many different uses for these mashed potatoes. Again, my favorite way to do it is to thicken up a soup. So it's really up to you here. What's your favorite way to use these? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't say just mashed potatoes, something unique and interesting. All right, over here we have the Bear Creek soups. My family really loves these, and you can bulk them up. So we put potatoes in here, extra vegetables. Sometimes we serve them over the rice. Sometimes we put some quinoa in there, but this one, obviously not vegan. It has cheese in it. And then the minestrone soup, some may think it is, but it does have beef stock. So just double check your ingredients if you are a vegan like myself. But these are nice to have on hand for the family, and it does cook in 10 minutes. Easy to just put together for my husband's lunches and things like that. You can easily put ground beef in the minestrone. In the cheddar broccoli, we've even put mini shrimps in there that come in the can, and the kids really love those. Something unique for the week, and again, comes together very, very quickly. Next up is the potato gnocchi. I get these at Dollar Tree. It's the cheapest. They are still $1, not $1.25, so that's exciting, at least at my store. But I like to put these on sheet pans and crisp them up with fresh mozzarella, basil, and tomato. And then I really enjoy putting them in soups. You can put them with butternut squash and like a cream sauce. That's really tasty as well. But these are easy to put together, quick, and really great to have on hand. They don't spoil. Other things that we got some pizza crust. We only needed one. We have a bunch of pizza crust back there. Very, very cheap. I think it was 46 cents this week. So I just got one. I probably, in hindsight, should have gotten just maybe a little bit more since they are this price. But we love making pizza, homemade pizzas with the kids. They love having their own dough and decorating it, we say. But I really enjoy having this pizza crust on hand, and you can use it for other things like garlic bread. You could use it for regular bread. You could use it as a flatbread for some sort of Mediterranean dish like a naan or something like that. But those are really delicious. Now, chickpea masala I get at the Dollar Tree. They are still $1 as well. They are vegan, so easy to have for work. I am an elementary art teacher. I teach kindergarten through 6th grade, so there's not a lot of time in my schedule to sit down and have a fresh salad or something like that. So I tend to pack these with some rice, and I eat while I teach because that is the easiest way for me to get in some nutrients. These have a really, really wonderful flavor too. So I suggest trying these out. I really, really enjoy these in curries and bulking it up with quinoa and rice like I was talking about. But my husband really likes them on the side of like steaks and red meat sort of dishes, I guess you could say, because I don't know why. I guess the Indian cuisine flavor really complements the steak. So he wanted me to put that in there. So here we are saying it. Next up is going to be some coconut milk. These are great for curries. We use a lot of coconut milk for soups and in a replacement for regular milk. They do not have a strong flavor. You could use these for vegan ice creams if you wanted. You can use coconut milk for so many things. Sometimes I put them in smoothies just to add some extra healthy fats for the kids and things like that. So now, over here, the kids already got into them, but cannellini beans are essentially pretty close to the Great Northern beans. It's still like a white bean, but you can make white bean dip with them. I'm sorry, the kids are playing downstairs. You could put these in soups and things like that. They were on sale for 69 cents, so that's why I just picked those up really quickly. Over to the refried beans. These are really great to have for burritos and tacos. I mix it with cream cheese and taco seasoning and make a bean dip. We put these in veggie burgers. There's just so many different things you could use them for, nachos, but we like to have refried beans on hand. They're already made. Of course, you can make your own with regular beans, but nice to have both. And then over here, we got some petite diced tomatoes and crushed tomatoes. I like these to make homemade marinaras and things like that. Super simple, really easy to have on hand, and they add a lot of flavor to dishes, so that is super important to me as a vegan. Not getting any flavor from dairy or meat, but vegetables can sometimes be bland. I'm just gonna say it, and seasonings sometimes don't cut it. So tomatoes are nice. onions, garlic, just simple basic things that you can have in your pantry to add flavor to items is always really important to me. So we like to have these on hand. Then we got some chickpeas just to make some hummus, and I wanted to include it. I know I got some dried chickpeas, but I'm gonna need to do this pretty quickly because I wanted to meal prep it. I'm gonna mix this with some pesto, another item to have in your pantry, and you can get it at Dollar Tree, which is really awesome. Then we have some rotel. We love adding rotel to just about everything, but I saw that viral recipe video with the ground beef and the queso. I don't know what it is, but you add rotel to it, and I didn't want to take from my stash of 5, so I bought this one to make that recipe. So that is why we have rotel. You can put it in chilies, just so many different things. If you have not already, check out my sweet potato chili recipe. It's on my website, which is linked down below. Over here, we have an abundance of pasta. We just needed some. We were running low. So we have penne. I really like to make Cajun pasta with the penne. It's super, super delicious and rich. And then over here, we have medium shells, and the shells are really great for vegan mac and cheeses. Of course, you can add these in soups. You could do goulash, anything that you want. Pasta is amazing, and carbs are really, really great for the body. So I encourage you to find some sort of carb, whether it be pasta or something else a little healthier. So I'm going to put all of this away. Like I said in the beginning, if you have any comments for me, anything that you're stocking up on, or if you just want to say hi, drop that down in the comments below, and I will see you in 1 sec. All right, that is going to do it for today's stock up haul. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think about this video by giving it a thumbs up, or maybe hit that subscribe button if you are intrigued. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.